Hello everyone, let's take a look at Lesson 6 Extensive Challenges Question 1. So it says that Lucy has placed some identical cubes on the table. Below are the front view and the left view of a solid figure. The maximum number of cubes that she has used is, and the minimum number of cubes that she has used is. So those are what we're trying to find, the maximum and minimum number of cubes. So first of all, you can see that from the front view, we have the cubes arranged in a pattern of 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, right? So 1, oops, that's a little bit thick there. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And for the left view, we have the cubes also arranged in 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So it means that, well, these are the front and the left views. But then we don't have the top view to project these front and left views on. So most likely the top view is going to be within a scope of a 5 by 5 square. Because that's going to be like the maximum number of squares that you can take for the top view. However, if we are looking at the minimum, so we need to think about it otherwise. So first of all, let's say if I am considering the maximum, you can see that all around the ones, they must be filled with ones, right? So, first of all, for each row and column with a 1 in, I can fill it with all ones. And then moving on to the columns and the rows with 2s. So you can see that they can be filled with all 2s. And because, well, none of these like regions is blocked by both the left and the front views. So that's the reason why we can't just put, for example, like a 2 there, because all of them is going to be exposed to the ones, right? So each row and column around the edge is going to be exposed to the 1 rows or the 1 columns. And then in the center, we can put a 3 there. That's the only place that we can put a 3 at. So that's going to be the maximum arrangement. However, for the minimum arrangement, we need to think about like in each row and column, like how many cubes do I need at least? So there are 5 columns that we can see from the front, and also 5 columns that we can see from the left. So if you think about it, we can actually take this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks for the minimum arrangement, such that we can see 5 columns from the front and 5 columns from the left, right? So, well, that's the minimum arrangement. And because we have 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 from both the front and the left, so we can see that at the row with 1 ones, I can put a 1. At the row and column with 2 2s, I can put a 2. And in the middle, I can put a 3. So that's going to be the minimum arrangement, and it's just going to look exactly the same from the front and from the left. So the minimum number is going to be 1 adding 2, adding 3, adding 2, adding 1. That's going to be 9. And for the first one, we can see that there are 16 of the ones, adding 8 of the 2s, adding 3. So that is going to be 35. All right, so the maximum number is 35 and the minimum number is 9.